Archangel Michael says, you must listen carefully tonight, because someone who once misjudged you is now pacing back and forth, unable to sleep. There is a silence echoing in their heart, a silence filled with guilt, realization, and the weight of an apology they're afraid to speak. You don't know it yet, but in secret, two people have spoken your name with regret in their voices. They were the ones who once pushed your name into corners of shame, places where your light couldn't be seen. Their actions weren't based on truth, they were influenced, tricked, and led astray by whispers and illusions. But now, the truth is waking them up in the middle of the night like a scream in the dark. One of them watches your life quietly, trying to understand how you rose despite the damage they caused. They didn't believe you'd be strong enough to walk through the pain they placed in your path. They thought you would break, but you didn't, you bloomed in silence, and that haunts them. The second one is closer to you than you think. They wear a mask around you, pretending all is well, but inside, they are building the courage to confess. They are waiting for the right time to say, I was wrong. Type Amen to get blessing 333. They are willing to make amends, but something stands in the way. Not fear of you, but fear of judgment from the others who believe their lies. If they speak, they expose everything, including themselves. Archangel Michael says, their hearts are conflicted, caught between saving their pride and saving their soul. The guilt is a rope tightening around their chest, and they know time is running out. The moment you're elevated to the place they tried to keep you from, they'll either step forward or be swallowed by their silence. You're not supposed to chase after an apology that your spirit already deserves. The divine has seen what they did and has already begun the process of lifting you higher. That's why doors are opening now, and names are being whispered in rooms where they once said you didn't belong. Type Amen to get blessing 714. They once laughed behind your back, but now they scroll through your pictures in awe. They thought you'd fall when they took away what you loved, but you didn't just survive, you became someone new. They can't believe the strength you found in silence. There's an email half-written. A message unsent. A confession rehearsed over and over in the shower and under the stars, but never sent to you. One of them is trying to protect their reputation, terrified that you might expose what really happened. But you've already forgiven them in your heart because you refuse to carry the weight of their wrongs. That forgiveness is the very thing haunting them now. You chose peace while they chose power. You chose growth while they chose gossip. Now they see who really holds the blessing. Type Amen to get blessing 208. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. They are watching your name rise like the sun they tried to block out. The lies they spread are dissolving like mist in the morning, and your truth is shining brighter than ever. They are realizing that they tried to bury a seed, not a person. Archangel Michael says, you're not meant to respond to them yet. Let the silence do what your words could never do, let it teach them. They are ready to apologize, but not ready to change, and that's what matters most. This is a divine warning to you, be cautious when they return. Not every, I'm sorry, comes from a clean heart, some apologies are just ways to reopen doors they once slammed shut. And you have outgrown those doorways now. They didn't understand your silence was power. They thought ignoring you would destroy your spirit. But instead, it purified your path. Type Amen to get blessing 522. Now, They are realizing you were the gift all along. They are waking up with memories of moments they wish they could erase and start over. But you've already moved forward while they're still stuck in yesterday. One of them is reaching out through mutual friends, hoping to create an opening without facing you directly. They want to test the waters, to see if your heart is still soft toward them. But the truth is, your softness now comes with wisdom. You're not bitter. You're just better. And that makes them uncomfortable. They remember what they said. They remember how they painted you as something you were not. And now, every kind thing people say about you cuts through them like a blade of truth. Type Amen to get blessing 699. They want to fix things, but they still haven't admitted to themselves the depth of the pain they caused. Their apology is only halfway honest. They're sorry for the outcome, but not the intention. That is why the divine is still keeping them at a distance from you. Your life is being rearranged to make space for the new, not for the return of those who mishandled your soul. Let them watch. Let them feel the ache of what they lost when they chose pride over love. Archangel Michael says, your elevation is a testimony not just to your strength, but to your restraint. You didn't need revenge. You just needed patience. Because now, the truth is writing its own story. One that can't be erased or denied. And they're being forced to read every line of it. Type Amen to get blessing 848. Don't open old wounds because someone finally feels your worth. You already bled from those places once, don't reopen them out of guilt or habit. Your healing came at a cost too heavy to trade for shallow apologies. You're not the same person they wronged. You're more radiant, more aware, and more protected. The angels surround you now in ways they never did before. And when they come to speak, be still. You'll feel the truth in their voice, or the lack of it. You'll know whether they're sorry or just scared. This is your confirmation, the apologies are coming. But not all of them are meant to be accepted. Some are only meant to show you how far you've come. Type Amen to get blessing 953. You might hear them say things like, I didn't know, or I was misled. But don't let those words weaken your boundaries. You've suffered enough for someone else's ignorance. They are remembering how they doubted your dreams, laughed at your plans, questioned your worth. And now those very dreams are becoming your reality. That's why their hearts are heavy. Their hands are shaking with shame, not just because of what they did, but because they now know you were the truth all along. And that truth is powerful. It makes liars uncomfortable. They were wrong about you, and the universe is showing them just how wrong they were. Every step you take now is proof. Every smile on your face, every win you collect, every door that opens. Type Amen to get blessing 1302. So when they come with tears, remember the ones you cried alone. When they come with stories, remember the silence they gave when you needed words. You owe them peace, not presents. Archangel Michael says, your light is too precious to place in the hands of those who once tried to dim it. Let them prove themselves from afar. Let them change in private. This is a season of elevation, not reconciliation. Some people will only learn by watching you rise without them. Let that be their lesson. You are being positioned where no lie can touch you. Where no betrayal can reach you. Where only truth, love, and divine favor dwell. Type Amen to get blessing 1711. The apology may sound beautiful, but listen with your soul, not your ears. Some words are dressed in flowers but rooted in weeds. You have learned too much to be fooled again. Let the divine handle their hearts. Let karma handle their conscience. You are not responsible for carrying their guilt on your back. You are the proof that love can survive betrayal. That light can rise out of shadows. That truth always wins, even if it takes time. They were wrong. They know it now. And that knowing will follow them long after the apology is given. Type Amen to get blessing 2010. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. So breathe deeply, and walk boldly. You are not waiting for closure anymore, you are living your beginning. The next chapter has no room for broken records. The angels are with you. They have seen everything, and they are making sure you are repaid with double honor. You held your heart together when no one else knew it was breaking. They tried to mislabel your destiny. But destiny doesn't listen to lies. It only listens to truth. Archangel Michael says, "Remain humble but guarded." Your kindness is rare, and it must be protected. Not everyone deserves access just because they feel sorry. Type Amen to get blessing 2344. You have been vindicated in the heavens before you will ever see it in the faces of those who betrayed you. That's why the blessings are falling in your lap. Not because of them, but in spite of them. Stay still. Stay grounded. Let their apologies come, but don't let their presence shift your peace. They were wrong about you. Now they know. And nothing hurts more than watching the one they underestimated become the one they can no longer reach. Type Amen to get blessing 2501. And now, something deeper is being revealed. Not only were they wrong about you, they were warned, and they didn't listen. The whispers came to them in dreams, in conversations, in moments when their heart told them to stop, but they ignored it. They chose to believe a version of you that was distorted by jealousy and projection. They knew you had a light, but they feared that light would outshine theirs. So instead of honoring your heart, they decided to stain your name. But no stain lasts forever, and yours has been washed clean by grace and patience. That's why blessings are showing up at your feet in unusual, miraculous ways. That's why you've been feeling lighter lately, because the spiritual weight of their betrayal has lifted. Type Amen to get blessing 2699. You didn't have to prove them wrong, life did it for you. The divine kept records of every tear you cried, every moment you were misunderstood, and every time you held back from defending yourself. Those moments were sacred, and now they are bearing fruit. You are walking into a season where everything they said you couldn't do, you will do effortlessly. Where everything they doubted about you will become undeniable. They will sit in silence as they watch you shine with favor. One of them will reach out first, pretending it's casual, acting like nothing ever happened. But you will feel the weight behind their words. You will see the shadows in their eyes. They can't hide from the truth anymore. The moment they speak to you, the energy will shift. Their voice will tremble with unspoken regret. Type Amen to get blessing 2800. This is not about revenge. This is about redemption. But redemption doesn't always mean reconnection. The truth is, they are seeking forgiveness to free themselves, not to love you better. That's why you must remain discerning. Your intuition has grown sharper through every scar they gave you. And you, beloved, are too sacred now to be touched by anything that comes in disguise. Let them feel what it's like to long for someone they once abandoned. Let them carry the silence you carried for so long. Archangel Michael says, don't be fooled by sweet words. Look at the energy, the effort, and the truth behind them. What they destroyed cannot be rebuilt with half-hearted promises. Type Amen to get blessing 2944. You've grown. You've healed. You've stepped into a higher dimension of wisdom. They don't deserve the same access they once had. That version of you is gone. And the new you has boundaries made of fire and protection from the heavens. You are not bitter. You are aware. And that awareness is your shield now. They're not just sorry, they're lost. And you are no longer the home they can return to. You are the light they can admire but never reach again. Type Amen to get blessing 3001. One of them still checks your social media late at night, afraid to like or comment, afraid to be seen. They want to know how you're doing, but they're too ashamed to ask. Because deep inside, they know you have no reason to answer. The second one talks about you behind closed doors now, but in a different way. The tone has shifted from arrogance to admiration. They tell others, I didn't realize how strong they were. They once believed they could block your blessings, but now they realize they only delayed them. And every delay was actually a divine setup for a bigger return. Now your breakthrough will come with interest. Archangel Michael says, the heavens are loud with celebration because you didn't quit. You were mocked, doubted, and betrayed, and still, you stood with integrity. Type Amen to get blessing 3190. You don't need to say anything. Just live. Let your joy be the loudest response. They will remember how they made you feel. They will relive the moment they turned their back on you. And it will sting every time your name is spoken with honor. Because that honor was meant for you all along. And no lie could cancel it. No betrayal could erase it. You're not who they thought you were. You're so much more. And now, they know. Type Amen to get blessing 3298. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Their souls are being stirred. The truth is no longer quiet. It's roaring in their conscience like thunder. You are the one they misjudged. You are the one they cast out. And now, you're the one they envy in silence. But don't worry. Their regret is not your burden to carry. Your only focus is forward. Archangel Michael says, your destiny is unfolding faster now. The ones who betrayed you will see it all. But they will not be allowed to interfere. This is divine justice in motion. This is what happens when favor falls on the faithful. Type Amen to get blessing 3404. One of them may cry. The tears will be real. But they are crying for themselves, not for you. Let them cry. Let them feel the weight of their decisions. You are not their lesson, you are their consequence. You prayed for healing, and now you're walking in it. You prayed for peace, and now it surrounds you like a shield. You prayed for truth, and now it's undeniable. Let them apologize. Let them kneel. But don't let them stay if their heart still holds shadows. Type Amen to get blessing 3531. You are being protected from recycled pain. What once broke you cannot return to harm you again. You've outgrown every lie they placed on your shoulders. Archangel Michael says, you are chosen, covered, and crowned. The tables have turned, and you are seated at one of honor. The very ones who laughed at you will be forced to watch your rise in silence. Your peace is not for sale. Your worth is not up for debate. And your light cannot be dimmed. Let them watch. Let them weep. But never let them inside your sacred space again. Type Amen to get blessing 3660. This is your season of justice. Of joy. Of divine acceleration. The doors that are opening now were once locked because of their sabotage. But no hand can keep closed what God has already commanded open. You are walking into overflow. There's nothing they can do to stop it. No lie they can tell to delay it. The heavens have made their decision, your elevation is irreversible. You've suffered in silence long enough. Now it's time to celebrate in light. Let them deal with the storm they caused, while you bask in the peace you earned. Type Amen to get blessing 3799. Even if they show up at your door tomorrow, even if they fall to their knees, remember, their apology is not your assignment. Your assignment is your future. Your purpose. Your promise. Forgive, but never forget. Release, but never return. You've been reborn from the ashes of betrayal, and the fire that burned you has now become your power. So walk forward. Head high. Spirit strong. They were wrong. They are sorry. But you are unstoppable. Type Amen to get blessing 4000. Now a shift is happening in the spiritual realm. These two people who once turned their backs on you are feeling the heat of their own decisions. What they once took lightly is now weighing heavily on their spirits like chains wrapped around their hearts. They wanted to write you off, to erase your name from circles you rightfully belonged in. They whispered behind closed doors, thinking their actions would never reach your ears. But heaven heard it all, and heaven has remembered. Every seed of doubt they planted is now producing thorns in their own life. That's why things are crumbling around them. That's why they're being pulled toward you, not out of pure love, but desperation to stop the unraveling. Archangel Michael says, this is not your burden to fix. This is the unraveling of a story that began the day they chose deception over loyalty. Type Amen to get blessing 4191. They want to be near you again, not because they value you, but because the blessings they see on your life expose what's missing in theirs. You are now the mirror that shows them who they were and who they could never become without truth. That's why they flinch when your name is mentioned, it brings their guilt to life. They're asking around about you more frequently. They want to know how you're doing, but they don't want to face you yet. Because they know one honest look from you will break them wide open. You carry something now that you didn't have before, divine authority. And that authority speaks even when you're silent. It speaks louder than any words they could offer. Their apology may come in whispers. In gifts. In backhanded compliments. But the truth is, no apology can restore what their absence broke. Type Amen to get blessing 4307. They were wrong. So very wrong. And now, they're realizing that being wrong about someone like you has consequences. One of them is losing things in their own life, relationships, opportunities, peace. Because what they did to you sent ripples through their spiritual life. And until they make it right, nothing will sit well in their soul. The second one is haunted by dreams. They see your face in places where they once felt safe. Because their spirit knows what their mouth refuses to admit, they destroyed something beautiful. Archangel Michael says, they will try to call it a misunderstanding. They will try to water it down. But you must not drink from cups that once poisoned your name. Type Amen to get blessing 4450. There is a warning in your spirit. Don't let temporary remorse pull you into old cycles. You've escaped the trap, don't return to the cage because it's now painted gold. They don't realize yet that their betrayal didn't just hurt you, it helped shape you. It forced you to discover a strength that was always within you. It pushed you to rise. So while they've been rehearsing apologies, you've been building an empire. While they've been reliving the past, you've been writing your future. This is confirmation that everything they denied about you is now undeniable. And even if they don't say it out loud, they know it within. They were wrong about you in every way. You're not the villain in their story, you were the truth. And the truth always returns. But now, it returns with favor. Let them sit with their regret. Let them learn. Let them grow, without needing to stand next to you again. Type Amen to get blessing 5010. You were the lesson. You were the blessing. And they couldn't see it until it was gone. They talk about you now with reverence. With words like strong, beautiful, real. But where was that language when you needed it most? Archangel Michael says, the same mouths that once cursed you will now be forced to bless you. And the same eyes that once rolled at your dreams will now widen in amazement. And now they want to be part of it, but not because they've changed, only because you have. Type Amen to get blessing 4603. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. They didn't expect your glow up. They thought their absence would destroy you. But your glow up was built from every broken piece they left behind. You don't owe them a conversation. You don't owe them closure. You owe yourself peace. If they truly regret what they did, they'll heal in private and make peace with God. But don't let them back into your garden after they trampled on your roots. They will say they've changed, but your discernment will tell you the truth. Listen to your peace, it will never lie. Archangel Michael says, be firm but not cruel. Be strong but not bitter. Be kind, but keep your distance if their spirit is still tangled in falsehood. Type Amen to get blessing 4752. You are a walking miracle. Not because you survived their betrayal, but because you healed without becoming like them. That is rare. That is holy. Now they look at you and don't recognize who you've become. And that scares them. Because they know they no longer have the power to break you. One of them will try to slip back in with laughter and charm. The other will come with tears and silence. But neither has done the inner work that your presence now requires. You've outgrown their apology. You've outgrown their energy. And you're walking in a different frequency now, one they can't follow unless they truly transform. Type Amen to get blessing 4888. You're being called to higher places. Don't lower your light to accommodate old shadows. Let your glow be the boundary. You've been vindicated in the spirit. And soon, you'll be validated in the physical. That's why you feel the shift, because it's already begun. Type Amen to get blessing 5177. Don't be surprised if you run into them soon. The universe is setting up divine encounters, not for reconciliation, but for recognition. So they can finally look into your eyes and see what they missed. Stand tall. Speak with grace. Walk in truth. You are not who they said you were. You are everything they were afraid you'd become. And now, they must watch you rise from the very ashes they scattered. They were wrong. They want to make amends. But sometimes, the real amends happen when you choose not to look back. Type Amen to get blessing 5301. Let your life be your loudest testimony. Let your elevation be the answer to every lie they spoke. Let your peace echo louder than their regrets. You are unstoppable. Unbreakable. Unbothered. This is the season of return, not for them, but for everything that was stolen from you. And as it returns, it will come multiplied. Because heaven does not repay in halves, it repays in abundance. Archangel Michael says, smile. You have already won. Their regret is not your revenge, it is your confirmation. Type Amen to get blessing 5444. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20.